Alright. You know how we do it? You know the time it is. It's the miracle.
My name is Bright Osei Boadu, an Ashanti African Ghanaian, a bass player, drummer, pianist, guitarist, composer, arranger, I think a music philosopher. Yeah. Okay, in Africa, or let me say West Africa, Ghana, most of us, start from the church. We after church, when the musicians put the instrument down, we go, playing it, touching it. And after some time, you develop interest for it and start playing it in church. I started as a drummer, played in the church, played in a choir, grew up later. The bass player was not coming. He was bluffing the church. And I took the bass one day, I played. And it made sense. I didn't know what I was playing. In fact, the bass was distuned. But I was able to play the whole service with a distuned bass. And I didn't know whether it was tuned. I was following my ears to know whether there's the right note, that was right note. So I was playing a distuned bass, but I played. And in fact, that day I got money. So from that day I realized, no, I can make money out of it. And also I loved music, from childhood and from even way before I started talking, I knew I loved music. I used to sleep with music. Before I could sleep, my mom told you have to play music before I sleep. So basically I grew up, living as a musician and loving music too as well. Growing up, I watched videos of bass players, musicians as a whole, and in fact they really motivated me. They really, inspired me to go on. I always want to be the best. Whatever I do, I want to be the best not in terms of music, but I always want to achieve the maximum output from whatever I touch. So I think that drives me on. Okay, Miracle Wave Band is, I really don't call it a band though. I call it an institution, I call it an academy, I call it a school, I call it a company, I call it an organization, because it's not just a band. It's a place where I really learned a lot. I discovered so much there because of the diverse nature of the players we have. We have people who have a pure church background, people who have a pure a typical band sense, people who have a pure jazz, like a bebop background. So it's a mix and a blend of different touch of music and musicians. And it's a place that you study. It's not a place that you come to play what you know. It's a place that you really study. I've seen people grow there. I've grown there myself. I've learned a lot. It's a school for me. It's an academy. Miracle Wave is not just a band, but it's an academy for me. I learned a lot. I grew up. In fact, I had a touch of a bass there. So I think it's Miracle Wave is not just a band. So I don't call it a band. I think we are looking forward to have a day. Personally, I'm looking forward to have a day for the band to have a Grammy nomination and a Grammy award. And in fact, it's coming. We are getting there. When you talk about music, you just talk about Miracle Wave. So I think we are just waiting.